So I'm opening up our Padlet. Please go to the Padlet if you have specific questions or things that I can prepare for us. We've got some uke questions from Captain Sea Turtle, who is here today, which is good. And Deku, I saw Deku's here too, so hopefully Deku's still here. And Deku apparently plays cello and a few instruments and really wants to learn piano, ukulele, and guitar, and they want some tips. And another uke question from King Nanner. I only have a ukulele, but I feel limited to the songs I can play on it. Oh. Cool. Okay, these are good questions. These are good questions. Okay, so today we're gonna talk about ukulele. So grab your ukuleles, grab your uke or your air ukes, your air ukuleles. Done. Okay, so we are going to learn the mashup song. We're gonna learn Jason Mraz, and you can also use the same chords for Hey Soul Sister by Train. And we're gonna learn 4 chords today. I can't say 4 because I'm holding a pick. We're gonna learn 4 chords today, and they're really easy. They're really easy chords. My ukulele has 6 strings. I can't help you. I'm playing a 4-string ukulele. So the first chord we're going to learn, 3361, you're back. It's right there. Right there. You see right below where Wall and Arts put ! stream chats. First chord is a C chord on ukulele. This is why ukulele is the best string instrument to learn first, because I'm going to go to the 3rd fret here. And I'm gonna put 1 finger on the bottom string. And that's a whole chord and I'm done. Look at me, playing a C. I'm a champion. I'm amazing. 1 finger. That's it. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. The next one that's not next in the song, but it's another easy one. I'm gonna go to the 2nd fret instead. I'm gonna go to the top string. And I'm gonna push that 1 string down. A minor. Look at you. Look at you. You're champion. So we go from the C, from the 3rd fret on the top. Then we go to the 2nd fret. Go to 2nd fret, A minor. Done. 2 chords. 2 chords. And those 2 chords are some of the more popular chords that you'll play on the ukulele. Most pop songs. Look, see? Lexi? Siler, you guys, you're champions. You already know it. So when I've got my 2nd finger, I find it easier to put my 2nd finger on the 2nd fret when I'm playing the A minor, because it usually comes that I'm going to need to play an F chord after that. That happens a lot. So it's easier if I've already got my placement like this to just put my next finger on that 1st fret, and you see how it's not on the bottom string. It's 1 string up from the bottom string. And that's an F chord. That's it. A little bit different. A little bit different. I did just a little bit, Mike. Just a little bit. It's Sundays. It's wild here. And I'm gonna bring this down actually so we can hear the ukulele a bit better. So we got C. We got A minor. We got F. And now the worst of all the chords. This one's gonna be hard, and that's okay. This one isn't a super fun one. And it's really hard to transition, so it's going to take time, and that's normal. But it's the same structure that I'm going to use my hand for that I would to play a D chord on the guitar. So that's pretty nice. You're going to make this structure with your hands. So I'm going to take my first 2 fingers on the 2nd fret. I'm going to have them on the 2nd and the 4th string on the 2nd fret. And then right in the middle on that 3rd string in the 3rd fret, I'm going to have my 3rd finger there. And that's a G. That's a G on the ukulele. But on the guitar, this exact same thing is a D chord. So that can get a little confusing if you're switching string instruments. Just a little bit different. A little bit different. So you guys got it? It's nothing. It's nothing. You can do it. So when I want to play Jason Mraz, I'm just going to go C as my 1st chord. I'm going to go G as my 2nd chord. I'm going to go A minor as my 3rd chord. And then I've got F as my last chord. And that's it. Big Chili Chill, I get tripped up on that all the time. I know. And then especially when you switch and on ukulele, the A structure is a D. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. But then everyone's just asking, like, what's the easiest way? Just those 4 chords. and just this specific song, but most songs run on these 4 chords. So once you know those ones, it makes it really easy. What uke do you have? This is a Holly ukulele. So the man that built my guitar, who lives here in Ottawa, he also built this ukulele. Yeah, I love it very much. He put my initials here, just on the bridge. So it feels pretty special. It feels pretty special. 4 chords pop right there. See? We're making a dino band, Mike. Can you imagine all of us in our inflatable dinosaur costumes with ukuleles? And how everybody knows the 4 main chords? Oh, and then strumming. That's a great... So, if you want to strum and sing at the same time, Carlos was asking this too, so hopefully Carlos can see this VOD. And I was saying that the easiest way to start playing an instrument and singing at the same time is like just leave the chord open. So rather than me strumming, I'm just going to go, well, you done me and you bet I felt it. Tried to reach you, but you're so hot that I melted. Fell right through the cracks. Then I'm trying to get back. And that's easier because your brain is still trying to sing words, but at the same time, remember to transition through the chords on the right time. So it's too hard to try to do all those things at the same time. So just once as you're doing. Yeah. And then when you're ready, typically the easiest strumming pattern to start with is down, down, up, up, down, up. So you see a lot of beginner guitar players, the easiest thing is down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Because it's easier to maintain that pattern and it's easier to think about transitioning chords when you're playing that pattern too. Sully, Noffles? Thank you both for the follows. Welcome. Yeah, for sure. You can get the chords again. So this first one is C. The bottom string, the 3rd fret. And then the second chord that we're going to get is that G chord. And that's the harder one. And then we're going to go down to that A minor. Live learn, live teach. Yeah, we're going to have like little tutorials on Sundays. So whatever people want to learn, we can spend 10, 15 minutes talking about that. So then when we start strumming, down, down, up, down, up. And don't try to do that at the same time as you're singing. Just learn to transition from the chords while you're strumming. That's it, Linnea. Right there in the chat. I love it. I know enough songs with the chords that I get confused between them a lot. Peanut Lemon for sure. 100%. Sometimes you'll see me at the beginning of songs just playing random chords. I'm like, oh, that's how that one goes. It's just this different chord progression. Yeah, and ukuleles you can get really cheap. You can get ukulele for $19. Doesn't need to be anything super fancy. And I would spend only like a little bit of money and see if you like it first. And unless you're planning on performing, you don't have to get anything that's like electric acoustic and has a pickup in it. You can just get something that's acoustic. You don't have to worry about miking it. So they're always cheaper when you don't have all of those electronics built in. Yeah, it is. It's not the smallest ones that you can get. And for men, if you're learning ukulele, try to get the bigger ukulele because the frets are really small. So I've worked with people too where their fingers don't even fit. And sometimes you have to do like really small chord structures where all of your fingers have to fit in one fret. And I've got tiny weird baby hands, so it's fine. You're writing solo to this. I love it. Perfect. We're jamming out together. So just think. And do it slow first, Lexi. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. Then you get faster. but start slow. And don't try mixing singing at the same time. Because then you want to think about smooth transitions. So I lift. And it's okay if it's open strings while you're transitioning as well. So typically on that down up at the end of the strumming, you will have open strings for the most part. Mom's already priced out ukuleles for all of you. And big chili chilled, for sure. I think everybody should make music. It's saved my life more than one time, so I know it can do the same thing for others. Yeah, and I think that if you learn ukulele before guitar, it can be a little bit simpler. And I find it easier to push these strings down than necessarily like a classical guitar, just because the fretboard's much smaller. So if you are trying to build calluses, it can be harder, but you can do it. But it is already easier to push down these strings than it would be just to learn guitar right away. So don't worry too much about building your calluses. And then I don't think King Nanner's here, but the question was, I think King Nanner already knows these 4 chords, and then you feel kind of lost in those 4 chords. So then my tip for you is, if you want to, just learn new chords along the way. Pick a new chord a week and just use tab charts to find what new chords you want to learn, and then you'll be able to even write your own stuff if you want things that are more complicated. And we're giggling. It's good. We're giggling. Yeah, there's less distance as well. So you don't have to play those like crazy guitar chords that are like across 4 or 5 frets. Yeah, for sure, Lexi. It's not going to be an issue. It just takes time, and that's it. Just spend 10 minutes. Just spend 10 minutes a day. And even if the only thing you do in a day is down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so this one might be a little bit more complicated, Linnea. I'm seeing that you wanted to learn an E chord, which might be just slightly more complex. So that's when you're going to need all four of your fingers. You're going to try to cram all three of your little fingers there, and you're going to cram them in the fourth fret at the top. And then on the bottom string in the 2nd fret, that's where you're going to bring your first finger, and that's an E chord on the ukulele. But I really like the E7 on the ukulele. It's slightly easier. And the E minor. So just don't learn anything with an E chord in it. No, I'm kidding. But do just look up E chord ukulele, and then you'll see. That's what's so nice about people writing music visually, is you just look at it, and then it'll be uncomfortable. But eventually, as you're practicing the strumming and the transitions between the chords, it just becomes muscle memory. Yeah, if you can bar the E, for sure. I wasn't going to take them all the way to bar chords, though. My fingers don't fit. Yeah, so sometimes people, when they've got that issue, they'll have to like bend. I don't know if you can see this, like with the way that the camera is. I didn't set up the camera for teaching, nor do I ever teach this, so don't actually listen to me. I'm just trying to help you the best way I know how. Is bending your finger so that it's going to actually cover 2 or 3 strings at once. But it's a pretty interesting way of doing it, and I have such teeny tiny fingers that I've never had to do that. Sean, can you play behind your head? I've never tried. Maybe one day, if I'm feeling silly and like I'm not falling apart. If I'm having a less bad back pain day, then maybe I'll try playing ukulele behind my back. I remember struggling on the G with my dad on Christmas morning. Yep. Yeah, the G chord. The G chord. Bar chords are 1,000% easier. Yeah, 100%. I couldn't agree more. Shall we try? Lexi, try strumming this time. Let's see. Let's play a song together. So we're gonna start on the C. Well, you done me and you bet I felt it. G. I tried to beat you, but you're so hot that I melted. A minor fell right through the cracks. F. I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'll be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn. Doing some, learn some. I won't hesitate. No more, no more. Cannot wait. I'm yours. Sorry, I switched into my own strumming pattern there, so I'll try to match the strumming pattern, Lexi. Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. Look into your heart and you'll find love, love, love. Listen to the music of the moment, people dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved, 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 loved. Well, I won't hesitate. No more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Hey, angriest pirate. Yeah, so whenever you are starting to get more comfortable, Lexi, you said you were comfortable with strumming one chord at a time. So then just focus on adding just adding the down, down, up, down, up. Because then it starts becoming second nature. So. Start swinging and stuff as soon as you start getting comfortable, but just go slow. And hey, thanks for being here. Have a great week ahead. So yeah, that's right. Thanks so much. Hello, lovely person. Thanks for joining us here. Okay. Did that help? Did that help a little bit? Did I answer most of your questions? You think you got some of it down? Yay. It's gonna take time.